Alright, so finally we might actually get to go do something. So Coon's around now. Gaspar, are you doing any better, man? Oh, I can't request any more members. Alright. Well, let's save again so we don't have to go through all that talking. Oh, level 43. Okay, well, that's good. At least we can do this quickly. That's actually about where Pi and Coon are, I think.
They're here.
Hmm? Who are you?
We're searching for the criminals who have been spreading viruses all over this world.
If we PK everyone, we should be able to find the culprit sooner or later, right?
Sure.
And once we do, we can finally return to our own world and be done with this place. Tough break, guys.
Are you serious? So you're PKing because you couldn't handle the anxiety?
What was that? That's it. No mistake here. These guys are definitely the culprits. Get them!
Is this like the exact same? Because this looks like the exact same guy that was talking to Adelie before.
Bring it on!
Just swing my broadsword at him a few times. These guys don't even have names. They're just Kestrel PK. They don't even have character names. Maybe you shouldn't, like, give yourself away like that, maybe?
Those guys just now were PKers from Kestrel, right?
When did we give you that impression?
Yeah, this is bad. It seems like everyone's starting to panic and go crazy in the different areas.
Then we'd better hurry and find a solution before things get much worse. Come on, Haseo. Let's go.
Wait, I've got to get some Chim Spheres. They're fine. Their PC data is not degenerating, so they'll be all right. Oh, that platform said something.
Are you nuts? This area is full of PKers.
Perhaps there's a connection between them and the Ida signals. We'd better be careful.
Oh no, Ida is creating people and calling them Kestrel PK. I don't know if I actually have to kill all these people. I don't think so. I mean, I'm just gonna keep running and see if anything happens. Guess that'd kind of be a lot of pointless combat if I do have to actually take them all down. Wow, that's awfully violent of you. I didn't expect that. Kill them all, wow. The black blob clearly knows what it's talking about. It turned into a cat once, and that's really all you need to know, I mean. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we don't actually have to take them all out, I guess. I think that, I do need experience, but this is like a level 43 area. The only people getting experience would be Pi and Coon, which I guess they need it. But, I think once we're done here, like, between streams, I'm going to do... Oh, it's, like, over there. Okay, so I guess I have to leave this area through here. But between streams is probably when I'm going to do some leveling. I won't get myself to max like I did before, but I'll make sure we get some. But yeah, this is like a level 43 area, so... And I think we also will have to do an avatar battle here, as fun as that is.
Let's take it out.
I got it.
All right.
Come on. Come on.
Because they give you some room to catch up. I'm wanting to say if you start a new game, they like your characters are in the mid-40s or so. I don't actually remember. But they give you some time to catch up. They don't like expect you to have been max level at the end of the last volume. Oh, come on. I don't know how I dodged that. Those shots are kind of hard to dodge, actually. It's just really hard to see all of the angles at once. I mean, all I know is they just don't give you a lot of experience, so... They are, I guess, roughly the same level. Because we did fight one earlier and they didn't really give Haseo anything. Yeah, this particular Ida is named Anna. Let me stun you. Okay, good. Okay, there goes. I would like to slash you, please. Gotta dodge the shots. There we go. And we'll skip this, because I think we have to do, like, 3 different fights or something in this area. Oh, data seeds. Oh no, I'm getting the original game flashbacks.
Good. That takes care of the Ida signals in
Oh,
this area.
guess it was just the one.
A short mail. It's Nala from Moontree.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's a little annoying. I have to actually get the beast symbol fragments. Okay, well, I guess we might be doing a little fighting after all. I might be able to sneak around them, though. That kind of sucks. Why can't you just meet me outside the beast temple? Like, it's really not that difficult. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to fight these dudes, I think. Oh, maybe not. It was really nice of Ida to spawn this area without any enemies. I could have done with some music, though. Yeah, okay, this is the last one. Oh, he was outside of it, so why, why did they tell me I needed the fragments? Okay, so... I guess this will take us there. Apparently they didn't open it. I say I just wanted, you know, like while we're here, I might as well get the loot, right?
Ah, yes, what perfect timing.
What's this about?
I'm afraid I have no idea. I just arrived here myself, but you can hear voices.
Also quite a
coming from
coincidence that we
inside.
just arrived in the same area.
I think we should go find out who's inside the temple.
Oh, so Gabi's in on it too, huh? Didn't expect him to be the cryptic one. Why is everybody in this area? Of all
Why would
areas.
Kestrel's guildmaster be...
Ovan!
Oh, it's you!
Hey man, what's up?
Ovan, why are you here?
I wonder.
I didn't ask you.
I suppose you could say I was just talking with an old friend.
Ovan and I once pledged eternal brotherhood to each other.
Oh wow.
Like I care.
I thought he was gonna be my eternal brother.
Answer me, Ovan. What are you doing here?
The same thing you are.
Ovan, just let Gabi answer all of your questions.
I'm searching for a way to escape from the Ida server. After all, I don't plan on being here.
I love that just everyone knows about the Ida server.
Is that not your ultimate objective as well? As members of GU?
Of course Ovan knew though, because he was like feeding information to Yata to begin with.
I want to know how you know about GU. Who told you? What is it that you want?
Please, calm down, Master Haseo. I assure you that our objective, and his, is to investigate the Ida server and to use that information to escape. In other words, we are all comrades in arms, and there's no reason for us to fight amongst ourselves.
That is true. Ovan does know literally everything.
Investigator? Honestly. Yata is just wasting our time.
What do you mean?
He already knows the means by which we could escape.
What are you saying?
Am I wrong, Pi?
No, the old man could never be evil.
If this server was based off of an original CC Corp server, there should be an operation folder somewhere.
Oh yeah, of course, obviously. I knew that.
Operation folder?
A file that unifies and manages the entire system that makes up the world. If one could control it, one could then make it possible to send character data to a regular server. Yata is the longtime leader of Project GU. Naturally, he would know everything about the world. There is no way that he would not be aware of the operation folder.
Pi! Is that true? Did Yata really know about all this?
That's...
Tell us the truth, Pi. Did that ass really know about the existence of the operation folder and not tell us?
You kind of undermine the whole thing when you say,
didn't have any
did
proof.
that ass know about it?
That's why... Master Yata...
Proof? Can we afford to take time to look for something like that?
Is anyone gonna get the treasure chest, by the way? Can I have
know
it?
the dangers.
Is there any place in this entire world without danger? Now, why would Yata not tell you about the folder? Perhaps it's because he never had any desire at all to escape.
Yata's tri-edge.
Everything felt by the players trapped in this game. Fear, sorrow, anger, confusion. This server is filled with such intense feelings. Now, what better place could there be to observe Ida's caustic effects on players and their characters? Yes, that's right. This is his ideal laboratory.
Well, that's rather sinister.
So
Wait, you
we're
mean
all just his guinea pigs?
Yata might actually not have been on the level with us?
Neither you nor Yata ever had any intention of saving Adelie, did you?
Haseo, listen.
Shut up! What kind of lie are you gonna tell me now? Using people like they were nothing. Telling them whatever they want to hear. Do you want to know what I think about that?
Tell me, I can't possibly guess.
Don't stop me, Coon!
Stop it! There'll be no hope for Adelie if we fight each other here. Nevertheless, I agree with you, Haseo.
Coon.
We're going back to the Serpent of Lore to confirm this with Yata. We'll talk after that.
See, Kuhn's a good dude. He's not in on all the sinister stuff.
Ovan.
You wanna like join our party, man? You gotta be pretty strong,
you know
right?
Yata too.
Yes, he's an old friend.
Give him my best regards.
Thanks, Gabi.
We will meet again, Haseo.
I love that Gabi is here and he just like contributed nothing, but he's still here for some reason.
Always hiding something from me.
I'll continue with the investigation then.
Please do. All right, let's go.
So that treasure chest, no one got it, right? Let's get it. Oh, it's holy alloy. I don't think that's even any good. Oh yeah, changing equipment. You can now change your... Oh, you can now change your allies' equipment. Oh man. Look at this. We can actually change their equipment from a menu. That's so nice. I think you still have to gift them this stuff, so it's not actually like really any different. So they can't equip anything in your inventory. You still have to give it to them. Oh well. Alright, oh yeah, I was gonna look at that. Yeah, see, I've already got alloy on, so it's not really any different. Wanted to look at this. Just tell me. Okay, decrease magic damage by 10%. Not really that good. I think we have this. Yeah, sleep counter and anti-sleep. Because sleep is annoying, both to receive and for enemies to have. It's annoying for them, at least. Alright, well. Eventful. Let's go back to the at-home for more talking. Exciting stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I do think that this is, like, interesting from, like, a story perspective and sort of shining more light on Yata's character and stuff. But, I don't know. Kind of hard to stream, I think. Just being a bunch of dialogue.
That's a nice way of putting it.
We will now proceed to infiltrate the operation folder and conduct a forced transfer command.
Alright, this should be cool, at least.
How?
We will use Tri-Edge's signs. These signs possess traits that allow them to be used as transportation devices. In other words, chaos gates that were made by Ida. There are holes in CC Corp's server, and consequently, holes in Ida's server as well.
Master Yata was putting together a transfer program designed to make reverse use of those holes.
No telling how much of that is true.
The only hole we've identified that connects to the operation.
I mean, I don't know. You can sit there and doubt them forever, or you can realize we don't have any other option.
Forbidden bulwark.
Hey, we're going back to bulwark again.
Wall. Haseo, Pai, and Kun, you will infiltrate the operation folder using Tri-Edge's sign to gain access. You will then execute the transfer command from the same folder. I have already given Pai instructions on how to configure and execute the program. Head for Morugu Barrow Wall and investigate the
He actually pronounces the U. Everyone else just says Morig.
Fine.
Fine, I guess I'll save us all, whatever. Hey, Adelie, you doing alright? It's gotta be pretty scary when you think about it. What do you got? You want to trade me anything? Why do you have a level 30 broadsword? Who gave you that?
Come on. Let's head out for Delta Hidden Forbidden Bulwark, the Morugu Barrow Wall.
He also is saying Morugu now. Is that something that changed between volumes? You guys doing all right over here? Nope, still pretty much the same. No, I don't, Ingrid. You're fine. We're already in a party. Of course we are, because we've not been able to log out and check our emails. It's been so long since I've been able to check emails. I don't know what to do. Back down the list. There we go. I'm level 51, right? Because I was at 999 of 1,000, so anything would get me over.
We're gonna go hack the sign and infiltrate.
Is chat not working? Or is it just like nobody speaking? Don't blame you, there's not a ton of interesting stuff going on, but I just haven't seen any activity, and some people have said that Twitch has been halfway not working recently, so. But sign hacking. Each hack requires a set number and type of data seeds. What is this, the original games again?
We don't have enough data seeds.
Oh, it is the first game all over again. Beta Twitch has issues, yeah. No, no problem. Just making sure we weren't having some issues or anything.
What is that gonna do for us?
I've just received information from Master Yata about a new Ida corrupted area.
I can't believe of all the things from the original games, like the data seed grinding, it's different, of course. And the fact that they just give us an area and we just have to data drain the Ida, you know, using the avatar battles or whatever. Twitch does keep forcing beta on people, and it is really annoying. I've had to disable it like a number of times. It's really weird that like the beta is the default. Normally that's something that you'd opt into. And yeah, it's definitely nowhere near as bad. It was just awful in the first game. It's this, yeah, obtain data seeds. And you don't have a chance at instant game over, thankfully. Yeah, definitely. Not that avatar battles are super interesting or anything. It's kind of just shoot them and slash them until you can data drain them, but...
This isn't funny.
Oh yeah, I like these guys. I don't think we've actually seen them on stream. Unfortunately, we're going to take them out pretty quickly. I think these guys will actually self-destruct if they get low on HP and you like don't kill them immediately. And that can do a fair amount of damage. Let's just Fairy Orb. I can't take Adelie with me to get her Fairy Orbs anymore. So I think we pretty much just need to cover all of the ground to make sure that we don't miss any Ida signals. So unfortunately, this is again going to be a bit of walking around, not really fighting things. One of the side effects of being super overpowered. There probably will not be a stream on Saturday. And there also will not be a stream on Thursday, but I think I'm going to do a stream on Wednesday, actually. Because we should, if it's like every other year, only have a half day of work. We usually have like a Thanksgiving Day lunch at work, and then after that the president dismisses us. So I should have time on Wednesday, and I don't have to do a lot of traveling for Thanksgiving. My family is just like an hour away, so I can just go over there on Thursday. So I think we'll do, I kind of have a stream planned, and it will not be .hack. It's going to be like a kind of a variety thing, and I've got like 3 ideas for it. Yeah, I mean, like always, it'll be, you know, VODs and all that stuff, but yeah, because like Saturday I'm going to be, like, I'm essentially just staying like at my family's for the entire weekend, so number 1, their internet is not really good enough to stream there, and number 2, it would just be kind of weird, so I'm not going to do that. Turkey games, all games about turkeys. It's actually just Yakuza 0. Actually, that's yeah. I mean, I guess that is the joke, wasn't it, from the game, that you get a turkey and win a chicken, and then it goes on to manage your real estate and beat people at money battles. I gotta fight these guys, I think. I should just wait and like, oh cool, look at that. His armor is like stuck above him. That's awesome. Nice. That's good. That's good stuff.
I didn't even break a sweat.
At least something interesting happened, right? But no, I've got some ideas for what we can do on Wednesday, so I've kind of just got to set up and, you know, make sure it all works and all that before then. We found a bug, something that would not otherwise be observable in the world. We have found the seam. Let's break out through this enemy. That's a good excuse for why this bug happened. Like, oh, it's the Ida server, you know, it happens. Look, it happened again. That's consistently. I think it's the one that if you, I think if you hit it and that breaks its armor with the sneak attack, that's what happens.
This is a piece of cake.
Yeah, cooking a turkey live on stream. Time for me to broach into the IRL category of Twitch. I see some black dots up ahead. But now I don't, because the rest of the world hadn't loaded in around it. Okay, there they are.
Ida confirmed. Be careful, Haseo.
Can I just, like, automatically win? Do I really have to just shoot this thing a few times? Oh no, my battery is low. I have to fix that after this. Stop moving slightly sideways. Guess that works. I was expecting to stun it there. Hey, welcome to the stream. I am no longer afraid. All of my fears have been quelled. We're just grinding for data seeds. It's definitely a dot hack game. So I've not gotten hit during, there it goes, during one of these segments yet. Essentially what that does is make you lose your charge. And that can be a problem because like sometimes you'll lose your charge and then like not be able to shoot it while it stands still and you gotta wait again.
Haseo, don't let your guard down. There's still other
Of course, there's still other IDA signals. We need more data seeds, man. They're a hot commodity these days. At least it's the decent kind of grinding where you only have to do a few of them and they're in an area that, like, it tells you where everything is, so. I may not actually need to explore all the side areas. Oh boy, great. Teleporter maze. That's just one teleport.
You're open!
Let's see if that happens again to this guy. Yeah. See, that's hilarious. I love just watching the armor appear above him. Oh, that's him self-destructing.
No doubt about it.
Oh no, I'm down to 568. Whatever will I do? Oh, different enemies. Look at that.
That was careless.
Thankfully, not much of a maze. One teleport is not that bad. This thing's actually surviving a little bit. I almost got a Rengeki. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Pi, it's dead. Pi, it's dead.
This is a piece of cake.
I guess I could be fighting these things to level them up, but again, if I do any like level grinding or anything, it'll be off stream in between. Yeah, we are definitely overpowered for these guys. Oh, Dayu, did you guys finish O for us today? Did you get it done? I was at work while you were doing that, so I could not join. Can I avoid the goblins? Yes. Success. Stealth achieved. Hey, there we go. Is this the last one? I hope so.
Ida confirmed. Look out, Haseo.
We've got to do the right tech to break out of here. I always get tagged by one of those every so often. Sometimes that just doesn't connect for some reason. Is that also a bug? Can I escape with that bug? I mean, if you want to do O1S, like, that's very easily done in Party Finder, especially nowadays. So if you want to, like, you don't need a static for it at all. Like, you could just find a random learning group or whatever. Learning groups are probably a little harder to find nowadays, but like they do still exist. They explained a while back actually, but if there are more than one avatar like summoned at a time, it greatly increases the chances that one of them goes berserk. So right now the best strategy they have is to just have one using the avatar and the other's just there for support. Yep, Kuhn's still here. He's still around. Please say that's it.
Good.
Thank you. Return feather, please. I like ONS is easy, dude. It's real easy. It's like by far the easiest raid tier that they've had. It shouldn't be that tough to pick up after a few runs. All right, well, let's save before we do the big important folder operation. So we'll do this, and this may be the last thing we do. Depends on how long it takes. I'm also a bit tired this evening. So the thing about the Monday streams is that I do not have time to stop at all. I've been just going straight since I went to work this morning. Oh, they took my data seeds.
So, this is the operation folder?
Not yet. We're still in the connecting hall.
Oh, it's nice for them to build a hall for their
So
folder.
what should we do?
We'll have to get into the system's upper layer.
Wait, something's coming!
Dio, I don't know if you heard me ask, but did you guys
Looks like one of Ida's guards
finish
to me.
Ghetto for us done today?
There! Perfect. I'll tear it to pieces. Alright.
Now, Haseo, what did we say about being violent?
Come on.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm right here!
Did you all attempt it and just like wipe all day? Because that would suck. Honestly, like ONS is actually pretty close to as easy as it was in normal mode. Like, it's really not that much different at all. Oh no, upgrades. Party Finder, am I right? Well, let's just get hit by all of them, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna follow me. It's like, do I have to go in between them? Yeah, that sucks. I don't even have to dash. That was actually easier to avoid than the first one. Man, just the angles of that are real weird. Yeah, Scape needs a little bit of guidance. He gets lost occasionally. Stun, please stun, thank you. I thought that might be able to finish it. It feels like the slash does less damage every time you do it. Like the first one takes off half their health, and then the next two take off like a third. Early slash, but I got them all. So did he just laugh? Did he like gyrate up and down and laugh? Oh, come on, man. I think I've proven that I know how to play the video game, right? He's so tiny. Sometimes I lose my Scathe, it's too small. Oh, come on, really? I fired it too early, I think. He hadn't fully stopped yet. I guess. I don't know. Haseo's the newest, so he should be the worst, but I guess he's pretty strong. He's kind of the leader, so they just let him. Oh, nice. A data seed.
What is this? Ovan01. Ovan?
There may be other gatekeepers showing up soon. Hurry!
He's the first one they can afford to lose if something goes wrong. Oh, it's a Pokeball. I know that. Seen one of those before. We're gonna fight a Pikachu.
So this is the operation folder.
So it would seem.
Turns out this game was just Pokemon all along.
Please enter your certification ID.
I love invisible keyboards that I can't see the letters at all.
Identification confirmed. Access granted. Please enter your command.
Display the current server status.
Acknowledged.
That's not a Pokemon.
Execute a program using all of the above parameters.
Confirmed. Please.
Could you turn up the 4D, 3D, 3D, 3?
Loading. Executing transfer command. Commencing countdown. 50. 49.
Alright, let's speed this up, computer.
48. 47.
I like how it actually says .hack GU on the things in the back.
44. 43. 42. Acknowledged. Processing. Executing transfer command.
What the? Look, it's spreading!
What is that?
Hey!
What's going to happen?
Magic circle!
Hey!
A magic circle. I know what this is. It's a magic circle. Gaspard, it's okay, man. I alone am stuck on this server.
What is this place? Ida.
Hey, you want to join my party?
Times.
Am I really gonna have to do another fight against one of these? I think this is just a cutscene, right? Yeah.
Because of these. Damn it! They took out Ida? What in the world are they? There's still something inside. What is that? It's a coffin. Tri-Edge? I know we've returned to the real world, but everything that happened on the Ida server somehow took place in only a few minutes of real time. The one who appeared inside the operation folder was Tri-Edge. There were 2 others besides Tri-Edge there. I'd like to know who on earth they were. They were attacking Ida. Does that mean that Tri-Edge isn't Ida? And also, Adelie.
So a couple other characters you might be familiar with if you've played the old games. If not, no big deal. Just, again, one of those references. Oh man, I'm back at home, finally. Oh no, important updates in the Crimson Versus section of the community forum. Are we really doing this? Save real quick. I have to, now that I'm back on the desktop. I'm back home. Let's switch to, since we're here, let's switch to, oh yeah, we can switch volumes now. We've unlocked more than one tab. I don't know, that background kind of sucks. You know what background would be good? You know what background would be good to have on our computer right now? Exotic guy is back. The madman, he's brought him back. He's done it. I can talk in real life now, but I can't feel anything in the tip of my hand. Well, that's a little scary. Yeah.
Her hand is paralyzed, so the real Adelie is... There's no way a
Exotic guy should be your emote, maybe.
It's got to be Ida.
I feel like that's kind of hard to condense into like 80 pixels or whatever though. Ooh, conversion bonuses. So we get money, get an item set, free bonus movies. Doppelganger's weapon. You defeated Doppelganger in Volume 1 and got the key out of Own King. You can receive the Doppelganger only weapon by defeating a Doppelganger in this game. Really? I've got to defeat another Doppelganger? That sucks. Crimson Versus now open? Oh boy. Crimson Versus. Card battles. Patch notes. I love patch notes. Charge attack, charge shockwave, paralysis. That's fun. Heal and slow. Well, there's our patch notes. They just email them to you directly, which is convenient, I guess. So all of those campaigns have now ended. We didn't do any of the bounties, which, oh well, doesn't really matter that much. Crimson Versus. We'll get back to Crimson Versus. Read about Crimson Versus. So, just a bunch of reading. I don't think any of this is really worth reading at this point. I don't think there's anything really important in like the community forum and stuff either. I could use the face. Actually, that's a decent idea. I might actually do that because I don't have any other ideas for emotes. Server trouble victims. It's weird that, I mean, I was gonna say, like, it's weird that people are, like, still playing the game, but I guess not everybody was online when it happened. So, yeah, the difficulties of trying to explain this to people who were not actually there. Oh, we'll see what Crimson Versus is. Crimson Versus is this. Hey, thanks for the sub and a great time as we go into Crimson Versus. Crimson Versus is an automatic quote-unquote card game. Create a deck, register for the battle arena, and battles will be conducted automatically with other players' decks, battling net you cards which you can use to build stronger decks. So we get a bunch of this music. Man, this music. I haven't heard this music in like quite a while. So we get a lot of stuff. I think we'll go over Crimson Versus, and this may be like all we do for tonight. So let's see if I remember how to get into any of this. So we've got some, we got decks and stuff. We got some booster packs. Do those just like open automatically? They must have, because I don't see them here. Build a deck and then never touch it again. I mean, you'd lose a lot, but every time the meta rolled around to the suit or whatever that your deck was strong against, you might win a few. So here's our decks. This is I forget the name of like these suits, but like the blue thing is like assaults and like a speed and like there's a mix, I guess. We don't have any heals. Oh boy, this is sure a thing. So I don't know how deep into Crimson Versus I'm really gonna get right now. But okay, so essentially each general has a charisma stat, so they have charisma 7. I don't think we even have that many other generals. And they have like kind of neat little characters from other games, like here's Ball Monk. Does that look familiar at all? Assault the Trinity, that's what it's called. We also have a nice syllabus card. And they have different amounts of AP and HP. AP is like their attack. It's kind of like a magic sort of thing, except you attack like directly with the general instead of like monsters on the thing. And yeah, they made your character into multiple cards. You're featured on a lot of them. So like AP is their attack, and their HP is obviously how much health they have. So we'll stick with... I like using generals with high charisma, because that means you can use like better secondary cards, but we kind of don't have many secondary cards. So there's all these kinds of effects like remove junction abilities, deal damage points to the enemy general directly, forces your general to take the first turn. This is probably a little easier to see if we like actually just take part in a practice battle. So we can like battle between two of our decks. So I think we can take this step by step. So essentially our cards will like fight each other. So you can see, since Mind's Eye on the left has a 3 at the top left, and the other one has a 1, that means the 3 is going to win. It'll also get, that number will get changed based on like Trinity affinities and stuff like that. So we got a 2 and a 2, except the Snipe's gonna get 1 for a Trinity bonus. And then obviously the Snipe's gonna win this one also. So then this is like the abilities that the two generals go into combat with. So he gets this Mind's Eye, which he gets to evade an attack from a general. He gets +2 AP from that card and, do damage and stuff. And then we essentially just take turns attacking one another. This all happens automatically. There's no like picking abilities or anything. This game is basically you set up your deck and then you just like let it go battle things, and then you play the game and then come back and see the results. So it's not really an active game. So that one evaded. So then they just essentially take turns going back and forth. That ability, +1 AP, -1 HP at the start of every turn. So he's going to keep gaining attack and losing 1 health. And he does 6. Then we go back and forth. And eventually, like, this is just going to keep happening. So we can just fast forward this. And eventually one of them ran out of health and lost. So that's basically how it works. You can build decks, and at the beginning we don't really have any data, like to see what other people are using or anything, so we just kind of have to build a deck and see how it does. So let's start with this. It's kind of a waste to not use like all of your charisma, because generally higher charisma cards, like obviously they're going to win battles more, like when they battle at the start, and they're generally kind of better effects for the most part. So Flame Fang is a good one to add AP. This one is kind of getting things to like subtract HP every turn is, you know, can be kind of hard to manage, but this build kind of has like a, see, this is adds 2 AP, this is adds 1 AP every turn, this is adds 1 AP. So this build that they kind of have by default is like build up your general's attack a lot and then like hope it can survive with its HP, you know? So we don't really have too many. So like this one adds 2 AP at the start of each turn when your general goes first. So generally you would want to pair this with another ability card that like guarantees you get to go first, for example. So different cards will kind of pair well with each other. You can really get into the strategy if you want. Right now we don't really have any data as far as what other people are using, and we also don't have just a lot of cards. So here's one to just add 5 HP. So I think we'll run with this snipe build first. I kind of like these attack building decks. Unfortunately, I can really only get like 6 charisma because I don't want to use this because I don't even remember what determines who goes first. Yeah, the cards do get completely crazy. Like some of the builds are just off the wall. Delta combos and all that. Yeah, man. Crimson Versus. I think what I ended up eventually doing was just going online and say, hey, what's the deck I need to use to just win at Crimson Versus all the time, and then built that and then never did anything else with it. Because Crimson Versus is a lot to mess with for not a lot of reward, and I kind of just want to like play the game, you know? I don't really get too deep into this. So I think we can leave it at this and maybe actually just stick this with one of these generals that have less charisma, because that gives them like higher base stats. So he starts with like really high HP and kind of low AP. I think this might be a good match. Because we have this ability that like drains 1 HP, and he can get more AP depending on, you know, if these cards win. So we can go with this, and then essentially we just go into the versus and battle entry and pick which deck we want to register. So we can save a few different decks if we want for different situations. And once we've registered the deck, preparation for battle are now complete. We can just choose end and return to the desktop. And as we play the game, every so often, I don't even remember, it's like every minute or something, a battle will happen. It says there are important updates. Are these really that important? I guess they're going to be marked that way until we read them. Not really that important. There's no, like, nothing to reply to or anything, but... Okay, well, we're a little early, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably just end it. I'm feeling pretty tired, actually. Thankfully, I say thankfully, honestly, I'm kind of thankful we're not actually raiding tonight. We were scheduled to, but Final Fantasy XIV is actually having maintenance tonight because patch 4.15 comes out tomorrow. So I get the rest of the night to just do whatever I want. Probably go to sleep pretty soon. I mean, maybe. Yeah, it would be bad like as a standalone game, obviously, because you can't actually actively play the game. You just kind of set stuff up. It works as a side game in an MMO. Let's get this nice full screen view of Exotic Guy. So that is probably going to do it. Apologies for a few of the slower instances. We just happened to kind of hit a slog where there was a lot of dialogue going on. And a little bit of a side effect of kind of being stronger than everything is that like all of the dungeons also you just kind of run through. So maybe not the best streaming material, but it happens sometimes. This is yeah, you essentially, the way the flow of the game works is like, you know, it fights its battles or whatever. Then as you come back, you can view the battle log, so you can actually watch the battles that happened, and you can see a log of like all of the battles that your deck took place in and see what kind of cards they're using. It's not a thing they've explained yet, but there are essentially metas within the game. So like you will see certain decks a lot. People will use like the same trinity. They'll all use assault trinities, or they'll all use shield trinities or whatever, and you can use the opposite trinity in order to get an advantage in combat. So It's essentially just let it play out, see what happens, and then tweak accordingly, and then let it play out some more and keep tweaking. And, you know, the meta will change every so often, so you just have to adapt to that, but... Yeah, but then everyone else, that's why the meta changes. You know, people start running all assault builds, and eventually someone figures that out, and then people start running all snipe builds or whatever. Okay, well, hope everyone had a good time this evening. I'm going to call it quits for now. And like I said before, obviously no stream on Thursday because, well, it's Thanksgiving. No stream on Saturday because I will be... I should probably just take Saturday off the schedule. It feels like I can't do it most days than I can. More days than I can, I was trying to say. But we'll try to do something on Wednesday. I've got something planned, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thanks for coming. VODs will be up as per usual. And have a good night. See you guys.